to Wednesday Night Reviews.
Welcome back to Wednesday Night Reviews, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Konrad, and this episode I'm going to cover Batman Damned by Brian Azzarello and Lee Bermejo. So far, books 1 and 2 are out, and coming in March will be book 3. The all-star team behind these books has worked together before on Luthor, Joker, as well as a few other stories. And then, of course, Lee Bermejo also did Batman Noir, which is probably my favorite Christmas time story around superheroes anyway. So this specific book is absolutely fantastic, and there's a bit of controversy around it if you didn't know. For anyone who possesses a first edition copy of this book, you will be able to see Batman's penis. Oh no! Yeah, it's not a big deal. And the reason for that is really simple. So it's not some pornographic shot. It's not a nip slip. It's not treated as such. If you actually read into the context of the book, it's done for, I believe, a reason. So some people thought it was maybe just a scam to get people to rush out and buy it, or some sort of stunt. I don't think so, however. So unfortunately, unless you have this copy of this book, you're not going to be able to see it because it's going to be blacked out from now on. But the way it's done, it's basically depicted the same way fine art is. Like David, if you were to do a drawing of David, the sculpture, Batman in that shot is pictured as physically idealistic for humans. Muscular, tall, strong, and you just see his form. Of course, thanks to shadowing, most of it's taken out, but it's very clear you can see his penis. That being said, why I love this team so much and love this book is you take that scene where most people would laugh, blush, oh, and they make it something really powerful because of his physical perfection. When they contradict that with what he's going through in these books, which is basically destroying his mental state, causing him confusion, anxiety, distress, that scene becomes really powerful because, one, he's naked, and not just physically, but what he's gone through has made him naked. It's taken away his tools, his ability to understand, so he's mentally become imperfect and damaged while being physically, of course, damn near perfect, other than, scars from fighting. And as the scene carries on, that specific scene, it gets even better because as he walks by his various different bat suits, his mind plays tricks on him, and he feels as though one reaches out to grab him, and he actually freaks out, curls up, gets into the fetal position, and screams no. So it's a great job of this team showing the contradiction between Bruce Wayne's physical perfectness and just how weak in his mind he can be, especially when he's been thrown off. So with that elephant out of the room and a bit of explanation why I think this team is fantastic, here's the rest of the review. So Batman Damned is a great take on The Dark Knight. It rips away science, it rips away logic, which is all he ever really relies on, and it puts him in a situation where he's thrust into magic. So by the end of the first issue, which I'll give a little bit of spoilers for, he does team up with Constantine. Well, team up. He gets thrown together with Constantine out of necessity because he's out of his element. Because when he turns to his computers for scans and understanding and information, there's none to be had, but Constantine has these answers. We also get to see him struggle with, obviously, his origin, the murder of his parents, but in a new way, with a new spin. And by the end of this issue, which is the first book, we get to see sort of a fresh new take on it with new ideas as per why it happened, but also the effects of it. And my favorite part about this is book 2. And book 2 has Harley Quinn, of course, here with her damned version, basically led by Constantine, or assisted by Constantine, to try and figure out what is going on with his mind, but also in Gotham, because clearly something is afoot. We did also see that in book 1, Zatanna Zatara is in the issue, or in the series, we'll say, and she, of course, has been reinvented, just like, to a degree, Batman has with his varied armor, and of course Constantine. And then later on, issue 2, or book 2, also has various takes on different characters, such as Harley Quinn here, and a few others that I really enjoyed, especially given the modern take on them. So I do hope you read this one. Check out the way that they show characters, because the team of Brian Azzarello and Lee Bermejo are easily one of my favorite when it comes to creating extremely beautiful books, but also telling really interesting stories. Unfortunately, the third issue will be the last. So once again, this has been Batman Damned by Lee Bermejo and Brian Azzarello. The final book is going to be out in March. And of course, I do so believe the hardcover will be coming out later this year. So ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in to Wednesday Night Reviews. Have yourself a great one, and do please try and pick up Batman Damned. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into this week's episode on Wednesday Night Reviews. I'm your host, Konrad. If you liked what you saw, give us a like. Please do leave a comment down below, and of course, subscribe for more. We do post videos every week. You can also check out our reading of Bloody Rose by Nicholas Eames. The first 4 chapters are currently finished and online. You can check them out in the playlist or individually. And you can also reach me through Twitter at WednesdayNR. You can reach us on Instagram, Wednesday Night Reviews, and of course our Facebook page, Wednesday Night Reviews. And if you have any specific comments, questions, or anything like that, request perhaps for a book you've read, you can always reach out with our email, Konrad@WednesdayNightReviews.com. And there you can request anything that you like. I'll give it a read and give it a review. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your day.